Now a follow-up to a story first told you here on Fox 10 months ago.
It's about a Pensacola woman who was nearly killed in a hit and run. The accident caused her to undergo months of rehabilitation for her injuries.
While painful to go through, the therapy helped her meet her husband. Fox 10 News' Corey Pippin was at the wedding and spoke to the excited new bride and groom.
6 months after a hit and run sent her car spinning out of control on the interstate, nearly killing Sandra Wilson and leaving her unable to walk. She's walking down the aisle. Wilson met her husband, Skip Miller, on her road to recovery at the Pensacola Health Center.
Well, it was rather miraculous.
The crash broke both of Wilson's kneecaps and her left arm, as well as causing one of her lungs to collapse and a hairline fracture to her sternum.
I had a good recovery. I appreciate all the people that prayed for me and came and visited me, and my goal was to walk out of there without a walker or a cane, and I met my goal.
And it was at the center where she met Miller, who was recovering from surgery. They dated for months before he popped the question last October.
Everything did happen for a reason. I was by myself, and I was not a happy person. And when I asked the Lord to send me somebody, He sent me her, and it was the perfect person that I was looking for.
I had been happy just visiting my grandchildren and hanging out with girlfriends, and marriage was the farthest thing from my mind. But when I met him, he just was Mr. Wonderful.
Now, after everything, many of her closest friends and family were by her side as she closed this chapter of her life and began a new one.
I would do it again as long as I knew I had the same injuries and nothing worse, if I knew I would meet somebody like him.
In Pensacola, Corey Pippin, Fox 10 News.
Doctors say if Wilson had not been wearing a seatbelt during her crash, she would have died. Wilson says she plans on going back to work this October.